And if you only know how to make skirts and top, then you're considered as a basic fashion designer. I think those days have really gone. Before now, I used to actually think that it is compulsory and mandatory for a fashion design student to learn everything in a curriculum, in everything that they're used to learn in fashion designing. But recently, I've come to think of it that these things can actually be overwhelming the students. The students can actually decide to choose what he or she wants to learn, but terms and conditions apply. Now, when it comes to the basic, it is non negotiable. You have to learn everything in the basic because one step leads to another. You have to learn how to draft, you have to learn how to finish a complete dress, you need to learn how to keep a straight seam, make it very neat, and finish up a dress, even if it's basic. Fix your zippers. In fact, everything in the basic class is necessary and compulsory. But aside the basic class, from the intermediate class, I think it is quite necessary for students to actually focus on one area. Let's say this student wants to focus on boo dresses. You can actually decide to focus on boo dresses and not have anything else to do with other kinds of designs. You can decide to focus on two-piece and not have anything else to do with other kinds of designs. And if you have to go into corsets, you need to master your bustiers and everything fitted and structured dresses for you to be able to come up with corsets that are really fitting and suitable for each body size or body structure, right? Days are gone when we see it that if you're a fashion designer, you know how to make a corset and you don't know how to make a bubu, you are not a good fashion designer. If you know how to make a jacket and you don't know how to make um, other kinds of wears, you're not a good fashion designer. And if you only know how to make skirts and top, then you're considered as a basic fashion designer. I think those days have really gone. Those days have really gone. People's attention is quite limited that when you pack them up with a lot of information, they tend to become not so good in all the areas, right? So why not just focus on one thing? Once your basic is well completed, once your basic knowledge is top notch, is well completed, you can decide to move into one or two things rather than trying to put yourself into all the areas and at the end of the day you're not good in all the areas. This is just my own opinion in case this is going to work for you. And of course, focusing on one thing does not mean going for a master class, a 2 days master class, you're learning jackets, a 3 days master class, you're learning corsets. For the first time, it's not really going to work. You can use that 3 months and focus on something, but don't go there and start negotiating for the prices because a lot of things will have to be focused on you in just that topic that you want to choose.